comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Hey, I'm finally back. I haven't recorded a video in a week or two. Alright, so I've been sick for like over a week. Like, I've been able to go to school, but I've just had a cough for well over a week. And I even missed a couple days. So I've just not been really capable or really wanting to make a video. But now I have almost no option because I've always wanted to talk about the Superbowl ads because they're always really fun for me. And I now get to do that because now I actually have a YouTube channel. So now I actually get to talk about the Superbowl ads that were really disappointing this year. But I'll talk about them. And I'll give my opinion on every significant ad. I know there was Alita Battle Angel there and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think there might have been something else I probably missed, I don't know. But those are things that do not matter to anyone. The big things are like Captain Marvel, Endgame, Toy Story 4, those movies. That really, I was really surprised that there weren't a lot of other movies there. But I guess just no one wanted to be there. But I'm going to go over the ones that were actually significant. Like, they're actually significant ads. So yeah, we'll go through them. Also, I actually don't think I'm going to touch on Wonder Park, because who cares? Why would you spend $5 million putting an ad on the Super Bowl for Wonder Park? I don't know, but like they did, and it's dumb. So yeah. So first we have the two Marvel ads, which is really surprising me, because Marvel never shows two ads at the Super Bowl. It's always one Marvel movie, then some other Disney movie, because Disney buys two slots, one for Marvel, one for someone else. And this year they bought two for Marvel, and then the third one, which is Toy Story 4. We'll get to that later. But the two ads we got, first one is Avengers Endgame. I knew it was going to be here, didn't know it was going to be as good as it was, because I really expected it to just be like a shorter version of the other trailer. But thank God it actually really wasn't that. It was actually a long kind of look. Like it's actually like a good TV, like it actually give no shot in this. I've watched through it multiple times. No shot in this is from the actual teaser trailer, which is awesome because I want to see new footage. Now we have a lot of new footage, and I'm really happy that they chose to make the ad all new footage. And even if you haven't seen Infinity War, because when I was at the Aquaman, when I was seeing Aquaman, they played the Endgame trailer, and I was like, oh shoot, I wonder if someone in this theater actually hasn't seen Infinity War, and they're going to see it really soon, and now it just got spoiled for them. But with the Super Bowl ad, you have 100 million people, and it doesn't spoil Infinity War at all, because no plot is actually shown. But I really liked this ad. I thought it was a really well made. Thor has Stormbreaker in this ad, which surprised me. In fact, actually, I was watching Grace Beyond the trailer's breakdown of this, and she was like, "What is he holding? Is he holding a thing that puts out a fire? What is it? Another person? What is he holding?" I was like, "That's Stormbreaker." I could see that when I saw it air on TV. Hawkeye's got his crazy hair going. I liked how I think Steve Rogers is like in a counseling group. I don't know what you call those, but he is in one of those little groups, like you just get in the circle and you talk about your problems. I thought that was cool. I really like how it shows how the entire world is like empty, like it shows stadiums, streets. One thing I actually did notice that a lot of people were like, what? Is like the Statue of Liberty is surrounded by like almost a city. So the Statue of Liberty is surrounded by buildings and stuff, and a lot of people were like, that's not how it is in real life. I think that is because, I think the reason why it looks like that is because the Avengers, like the original Avengers, in that movie, we don't see any damage happen to the Statue of Liberty, but it most likely did happen because the entire city was destroyed. But I think that damage happened to the Statue of Liberty. They either rebuilt it on land, or they moved it to land, or something. Or the island has really expanded, and it's just the way this alternate universe works because of superheroes and stuff. I don't know. I don't know exactly why that was a choice they made to make it look like that, but it's interesting, and maybe we'll find it in the movie. And a lot of other people have also been saying that when they're all together, you can kind of see a space between a couple characters. You can research about this, but there are a couple shots. The one that mainly shows, one that I really looked on, is the ending shot where it shows them all walking. You can really see a gap between two characters. I don't remember which ones. It's really hard to tell who's who, but there's a huge gap between two characters. A lot of people are like, are they editing a character out? Which I'd be fine with. And that means that there's a twist at the scene. I really like how Marvel even does that. Like, that's how focus there of not spoiling certain things. Whoever markets these movies, I don't exactly know who. I know the Russo brothers might be director of marketing, but they don't actually make the trailers themselves. But whoever does that is actually so good at it because they don't spoil anything. And then, so yeah, this was a cool ad. You also get to see Tony Stark and Nebula working together to get back to Earth, which I didn't know was going to happen, but I really liked it. This ad really looks like it's showing desperation. I really like it, and I am really digging Endgame. I absolutely cannot wait. My hype is through the roof. Next ad we got from Marvel is Captain Marvel. I don't really have much to say on this one. I thought it was very surprising he was there, but I thought it was really cool to see Captain Marvel. This is by far the best ad or possibly trailer we've actually gone because it's really cool. You kind of hear Captain Marvel in the background just saying fight. It's higher, further, faster as the ad goes on. It has a pace to it. Like it kind of has like a da 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 da. I guess every ad has music in it, and I guess every trailer has music in it. But this one felt like all the music was kind of correlated with it. It was just an interesting ad. They didn't really do anything, but it has helped marketing the movie, and I'm super excited for Captain Marvel. Hope that movie's a success. So I really liked this ad anyway. The next ad we got was the big one, Hobbs and Shaw. Kind of the big one. I'd say Endgame was, because it got #1 on trending on like YouTube. But Hobbs and Shaw also, the trailer got pretty high on trending. Might have got #1, I don't know. But there was a trailer a couple days ago, and I was like, I might actually talk about the trailer. And I was like, oh shoot, I'm going to make the Superbowl video. So I'm going to wait for that to talk. So this is my trailer review of Hobbs and Shaw. Hope you like it. I'm actually really excited for this movie because I like the other Fast and Furious films. Not a fan of this franchise. Not like very invested. I don't care about any of these characters. Other than Hobbs and Shaw are the only two characters that I don't find boring. The rest of them maybe have cool lines, but Dom is the most boring character ever. I don't care about his relationship with his family. It's just dumb. I just want to see cars do cool things. That's like all I see them for. They all are very ridiculous, dumb, but very entertaining films. So I'm really interested to see, is Hobbs and Shaw going to try and break the boundary? I know it won't because we're going super soldiers here. Idris Elba is the super soldier in this movie. That's the best. But I laughed when I actually saw it. I was like, yes, you went for it. You went to just be super soldiers. I also like how Idris Elba, like when he's about to break the guy's neck, only in the Superbowl, for some reason it's not in the trailer, he says, who's going to stop me? I was like, you think you're a bad guy? Okay, sure. I don't think anyone can stop you because Idris Elba punches the Rock into a car and the car smashes. So Idris Elba's God, pretty much. I do think this trailer, the actual trailer, went on far too long because it's 3 minutes long. Doesn't deserve to be it. I really liked the last scene in it, but you could have cut out a couple action things in there. It just didn't be the thing that long. The electric chair scene from the actual trailer was funny. The dumb lines they say, like when the camera like just zooms up to Hobbs and he just goes, I'm what you call an ass cold can of whoop ass, and then he just beats up all the guys. I was like, whatever. And then I don't even get what Shaw's line was, because he's sitting there and he goes, I don't know exactly what he says, but I think he says, I'm what you might call a champagne problem. And then he beats the guy up with a champagne bottle. This is gonna be dumb. You know, cars flipping out of buildings. I mean, we've already seen that, which was awesome. Kinda in Furious 1 is kind of far. Okay, that scene in Furious 7 where they jump the car to the building is too dumb for me. I'll review every Fast and Furious film other than the original 4 because I've not seen them, and I actually want to see how long I can go in my life without seeing the Fast and Furious original movies. I've seen Fast 5 through 8. No, who hasn't? But because they're actually good, kind of good, I guess, entertaining movies. But I think that this movie is probably going to be entertaining. The reason why I'm more excited for this one more than the average Fast and Furious film is because I'm interested to see how it's going to be it doesn't look as much like a Fast and Furious film as it is an action movie, but it still looks like a Fast and Furious film. I'm interested to see, I mean, they all are action movies that have a lot of cars in them, but I'm interested to see how we actually get interesting characters that I enjoy watching. I don't really enjoy watching Dom. I don't really enjoy his character. He has no fear. He's boring. He's the most That's like, I feel like they had a goal to make the most boring character ever, because he is so boring. Like, he's just such a lame, boring character. I do not care for him at all. But I liked Hobbs and Shaw in the other films because they're just, like, dumb action heroes, and I'm excited for this movie. The electric chair scene was funny in this movie. I laughed at it. The building scene is actually hilarious. I thought it was so funny. He smashes the soldier's head against the window. I like how just mad The Rock is, like, when he jumps off and Shaw's in the elevator. He's just, like, he's, like, on the guy, and then Shaw just, like, waves at him, and he just does, like, he, like, I don't know what he does. I think he breaks his arm or something, but he looks so mad. He goes up, hits the head against the glass, and it doesn't break the glass, like, it cracks the glass, and Hobbs is just, like, Shaw's just, like, this, and then Hobbs just, like, I was, like, he's mad right now, and I love it. I'm excited to see Idris Elba, I'm excited to see Hobbs and Shaw, I'm excited to see this movie, because I enjoy Fast and Furious, and I enjoy how dumb it is, so I'm excited. You know what else I'm excited for? I don't think I'm missing anything. No, I don't think I am, because I've really memorized this, but Us. I'm not going to really see this movie, which is almost why I didn't talk about it, because it is already R-rated, which I know. If you can check my Letterbox, I did actually end up watching Logan recently, and I will review that when I get to my X-Men series over the summer, or like right at the end of the year, right at the end of the school year, because Dark Phoenix comes out right at the end of the school year. But I'm going to get to my awesome X-Men series. Can't wait for that, because that's a very interesting franchise. And I am going to get down to watching both Deadpool movies before I get to there. So I have watched some rated R films. I also watched Blade Runner 2049. So I have seen some R-rated films since I've said, oh, I don't watch them. But I'm not going to see Us in theaters. A, I'm not a huge horror fan. B, I'm going to see it one day, definitely. But B, because I don't know, it's not really gripping me. The best part about this movie is Jordan Peele, who directed Get Out, which I didn't see Get Out. I just know it's great, and I'm just going to say it's great. But Us has me really interested. I'm not, like, hyped, because I'm not going to see it. But I think when it comes out, it's going to be, like, it's going to be a breakout. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And then the next couple weeks, we're going to have to deal with Pet Sematary, which I think Pet Sematary is going to be great. That one looks really good. The Curse of La Llorona looks awful, and I can't wait for that movie to just be terrible. I'm not going to see it, because I absolutely don't need another bad April horror movie. This year, 2018, we had A Quiet Place as an April horror movie, really good movie. Then we had Truth or Dare. Just go watch my top 10 worst of the year. You'll see where that movie ranks on that list. But Us has me interested. I think it could be good. It could just be a flop, but I think it will be a good, intense, interesting, scary horror movie. The ad on the Superbowl was no different from the trailer, to be honest. And finally, I think we have Toy Story 4. The big ad here that everybody's like, ooh, trailer, no trailer. No, none. There was no trailer actually with this ad, which didn't surprise me. Didn't expect a trailer. Why would we have gotten a trailer? Whatever. I thought this ad was great. I'm really excited for this movie. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I really want to see a Toy Story 4. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, no. Do not touch Toy Story 3, which I do love Toy Story 3, and that is one of the best Pixar films, easily. You'll see in my ranking of Pixar when Toy Story 4 comes out, you'll see where that one ranks, Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. But Toy Story 4 I'm really excited for, because the more that rhymes, the more I see, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is just going to be great. Like, it's just guaranteed to be a great film. I mean, sure, maybe I think it had a couple production issues here and there, but I'm just really excited for this movie. A lot of people are like, you can't touch the ending, but I'm forgetting, there's some YouTuber I watched, he had a video explaining whether this is a okay thing and we can have more Toy Story films. So I don't want Toy Story 5 or anything, but we could try. I mean, we're not gonna, we don't, at this point, we're not, like, demanding for Pixar to make a sequel, because they spend a while on those things, which I'm fine with. I'd rather get original content from them, seeming as every single time they make a sequel, other than, I think, Toy Story 3. It's always kind of an emotionless movie. It's an entertaining one. I mean, I guess they're not emotionless, but they don't have that gut punch like Coco. Like, Coco and Inside Out, the two best Pixar movies of the 2010s, or Toy Story 3 as well. But those two movies, those three, all had emotional gut punches. The rest of them, just nothing. Yes, I loved Incredibles 2, but that movie has no emotion to it. I think Toy Story 4 will have a lot of emotion behind it. I don't get, are these like two characters like from the store, you know, like the ones that we got for the trailer reaction to it, which I thought was funny and a good idea. It just, no one cared about the trailer didn't even do that as well because of Detective Pikachu, because more people are excited to see a Pikachu movie. I mean, I'm really excited for Detective Pikachu, but not as much as I am for Toy Story 4. Anyway, in the Toy Story 4, this thing, he's tied up to a wall, and then it's funny, you should watch it, I don't want to spoil it, it's a pretty funny ad. I'm excited for this movie because I just love Toy Story, I love Pixar, I just can't wait to see it. Toy Story is like, that might not be definitively what my childhood is, believe it or not, the Cars films are definitively what I mean, I guess there's other things like really small, like little kid shows that I could define as my childhood, but Toy Story is a big part of my childhood. I have a lot of accessories as a child, like a lot of kids' toys for Toy Story. And I'll probably show some off in some of the reviews for the Toy Story films. If I review all of them, I don't know if I will. Assuming as I have a lot of series over the summer. June is a packed month. But I'm really excited for Toy Story 4 because I like Toy Story. And I think this will be an entertaining and fun film. I think it'll be good. A couple other things that come with the Super Bowl is the actual game that no one goes to see. I don't know a single person who's a football fan. And then there's the halftime show, so I'm going to talk about both of those. First off, the game was the most sluggish, boring 5 hours ever. I could not believe how boring this game was. I could have turned it off like that, because the first hour and a half of this game was 3-0. Finally, the Rams actually got a point. Who even wanted the Patriots to win? I don't know any human alive that wanted Patriots to win. I think I know like one of my friends was like, yeah, Patriots. Everybody else was like, no. I mean, here in Colorado, now you know why I don't like the Patriots at all. No one likes the Patriots in Colorado. Where is Denver? I know, where's the Broncos now? I'm not a huge football fan. All I know is that Peyton Manning was literally the Broncos, then he quit football, so now the Broncos are absolutely nothing, and we will never see anything from them again. But I didn't really care that much. I'm not very happy that the Patriots won, because I don't like them, but I'm not upset about it. But as it stands, last year's Super Bowl was great. It was so fast-paced and entertaining, and there's always something happening. Here, almost nothing happened. Like 4 actions happened, and it was boring and sluggish. And it was just, I just didn't like the Super Bowl at all. It was a pretty dominant win by the Patriots. Really dominant, actually, 13-3. But it was just boring. It was just really slow and boring. And then the rest of the ads were kind of lame. The halftime show this year was better. It was better. Sicko Mode happened, and I wanted to cry. But the rest of the halftime show is alright. I like how they didn't just go, because last year they just went Justin Timberlake, and it was bad, because I'm fine with Justin Timberlake. I think he's a skilled artist. But it's really boring when he's just walking around singing all the songs. I like how here, Maroon 5 is first off a better artist. I really like Maroon 5's music. I'm not a fan of Travis Scott. I'm not a huge rap fan. If you go to my music channel, I'd be like, no, you are. I'm not. I like Eminem. That's pretty much it. He has some really good music. That's the only rap music I can actually listen to and enjoy. So Travis Scott's not my cup of tea. Was the other guy Big Boy? Who even knows him? Why is he at the halftime show at the Super Bowl? I don't know. I thought it was fine. It was better than last year, and it wasn't boring like the rest of the game. I do have to think about, though, how long it takes to set up that M and all the lights and all the lanterns in the sky and take them down and take everything down in the matter of a commercial break. I feel so bad for it. It's like, everyone run. Like, actually run to your seats. I do not care if anyone gets trampled. I have a job here. Everyone run to your seats. And also, no one put their ads in the middle of the game. It was all at the beginning, and then there was one at the end. So yeah, this week is going to be a Lego movie week. I'm going to review all the Lego movies. I'm really excited. I am going to review Lego Batman because I did have a really short, fast review for that. But I'm going to review, actually review the Lego Batman movie. My opinion has not changed on it at all. It's been, I don't know about this, but I think the rating I've given that movie, the exact percentage, has been the same since I went to the theater, saw that movie back in 2017, and now we're here in 2019, 2 years later, and it's the exact same percentage. So yeah, I'll review all the Lego movies this week. That means Lego Movie, Lego Batman, and Lego Ninjago. Lego Movie second part on Friday. Sorry I didn't get to Miss Bala or Kid Who Would Be King. It's because I was sick for Kid Who Would Be King, and Miss Bala was just not playing at my theater, and I was actually thank you so much. I do not want to watch Miss Bala. So I just decided not to watch anything this last weekend because I needed a bit of a break. But now I'm back. I'm going to review Lego Movie 2 this weekend. The next week's like Alita, Happy Death Day. The next week's How to Train Your Dragon. You get the point. We don't have that active a month, actually, because on the week... Whatever, I'm not going to explain everything. Bye.